Hello guys! For this video naman, ang pag-uusapan natin is another example of analysis ng mga statically indeterminate beams by using the force method, no? So, this is a second example na, no? So, if you did not watch the first example, I strongly recommend na panoorin nyo yun kasi dun yung discussion nung introduction nito, no? So anyway, itong example is sabihin na natin na a little bit difficult compared to the first one because it has two varying flexural rigidity, no? So iba yung EI dito sa A to B, ito ba namang EI sa B to C is another thing, no? So this is an non-prismatic beam kumbaga, no? Excuse me. So without further ado, let's now try to understand and solve this structure, no? So ang tanong dito is perform the structural analysis of the beam loaded as shown below by using the force method, no? Sorry. So wag na tayong magpaligoy-ligoy pa. I-solve na agad natin to, no? So for the solution, let's try to copy this, no? Kasi although obviously this is a prop beam class, no? And alam nyo naman, ang prop beam is statically indeterminate, no, to the first degree. But still, mas maganda na i-check pa rin natin, no. So, yung A, of course, magkakaroon yan ng dalawang reaction, AY, saka moment at A. So, yung B naman is BY, no. So, here, the number of reaction is 3 and the number of member is 1. So, take note, no, yung pang-check natin sa beam is R blank ng 2M, no? So, this one is 3 blank ng 2 times 1. So, obviously, 3 is greater than 2 and therefore, this is indeterminate and to the first degree siya, no? Kasi nga, di ba, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, no? So, this is indeterminate to the first degree, which is obviously, no? Kasi nga, di ba, ang prop beam palagi naman na first degree indeterminate siya. So now, dahil na-establish na natin yan, so ang gagawin na natin dito class is gagawin nyo munang determinate yung beam natin, no? So make the beam temporarily determinate, no? By removing 1, patuloy ko lang, no, 1 redundant reaction, no. Ayan. So, yun yung gagawin natin, no. Susubukan muna natin na gawin itong determinate class by removing a redundant reaction. So, say for example, usually, yung simple support yung tinatanggal natin dyan, no. So, it means itong roller support sa B is tatanggalin na muna natin for the meantime, no. But again, no, temporary lang muna yon, no. Kasi nga, kailangan gamitin natin yung unit load method dito, no. So, ayan siya. So, here, allow me to remove that and therefore, the moment na natanggal ko yan, magiging cantilever beam siya. And take note, no, ang cantilever beam is statically determinate beam, no. So, ibig sabihin, kaya natin ma-solve by statics alone yung mga support reactions natin, no. So, of course, yun na yung gagawin nyo dito, class. Please compute for the AY and might as well yung moment at A, no. So, if you want to solve it on your own, please pause this video for a while, no. So, sige, no, paki-pause na muna. Now, I assume na plinay nyo na siya kasi na-solve nyo na yung support reactions and you want to check, no, kung yung nahanap nyong values ay tama, no. So, let's try to check, no. So actually, yung AY dito class is equal to 275 kilonewton. Tapos, yung moment at A natin is 1180 kilonewton meter, no? So, ayan yung ating mga temporary na reactions class, no? So, yung sunod na gagawin natin dito is i-derive natin class yung moment functions ng beam natin. And here, mahati to class sa dalawang span. So, yun yung AD. Tapos, yung sunod, yung DBC. So, as you can see, di ba sir, dapat i-consider natin na erase ko lang, no? Di ba i-consider natin na separate yung DB tapos yung BC? Pwede naman class, kaya lang magsasayang ka lang nun ng another time or another drawing, no? So, pwede mo kasing i-treat yung DBC as one span lang, no? Kasi nga, tandaan nyo, yung mga causes of discontinuity lang naman sa moment function ay if there is a change in behavior of the load, which is from D to B to C, wala naman, or an existence of the concentrated load within that part. So, wala naman. Hindi po nakaka-affect yung pag-change ng flexural rigidity. Yun yung tandaan nyo, no? The change of flexural rigidity will not affect in the derivation of the shear and moment function. So, at this point, dalawa lang siya, yung AD, tapos yung DBC. So, yun lang yung i-consider natin, no? So, here, dalawang cut ang gagawin natin para ma-derive yung dalawang moment function, no? So, first, gawin natin, no? Pag kinonsider natin yung AD, and obviously, class, the limit of that is from 0 to 2. So, here, 0 to 2. So, i-drawing mo lang siya. Ayan, no? Tapos, lagay lang natin yung AY as 275. Yung moment at A is 1180. So, ito yung point A natin, class. Tawagin natin yung point of cut as point X. And the distance is, of course, X, no? Ayan, no? So, ang dinodrawing ko itong part na yan because as you can see, from A to that point, wala namang load na nag-a-act, no? And of course, do not forget yung mismong moment natin na naka-counterclockwise, no? So here, summation moment at X is equal to 0. So clockwise moment equals counterclockwise moment, no? So, ang clockwise moment lang dyan is yung 275 times X. And yung counterclockwise is yung 1180. And of course, the moment itself or the moment function, no? Kaya obviously, yung moment natin dito ay 275x minus 1,180. So, ayan, no? Na-derive na natin. So, yung sunod na i-consider ko lang class para ma-derive yung M is itong DBC. So, ayan siya, no? Consider DBC and that's from 2 to 8. So, ayan siya, no? 2 to 8 na yan, class. So, pag drawing natin siya, ayan, no? Oops, pasensya na. Ayan. So, ito yung A. Nandito yung point D. Ayan yung B, no? So, lagay lang natin, class, yung lahat ng loads, might as well the reaction, no? So, yung idodrawing ko, itong part na to, no, ng beam natin kasi nasa DBC na tayo, class, no? So, here, the load, do not forget. So, yan siya. Tapos, yung concentrated dito, no, na 65 kilonewton, ito naman, 35 kilonewton per meter. Then, yung sunod naman, yung AY na 275. Tapos, yung moment at A na 1180, no? Then, ito, distance X. Ayan siya, no? I-set natin to as distance X. And alam naman natin from A to D, that is 2 meters, no? So here, ang ilalagay na lang natin is the moment, capital M pala to, no? Because it's referring to the real loads, no? So sige po, no? Summation, moment at x equals 0. So clockwise moment equals counterclockwise. Nakalimutan kong iset ito as point x. So here, for the summation moment, yung clockwise moment is only the 275 multiplied by x, no? So as you can see, clockwise siya. And the counterclockwise magsisimula sa 1180. And yung mismong 65 kilonewton, counterclockwise yan. And that is, ang moment arm niya ay x minus 2, diba, no? So this is x minus 2. So 65 times x minus 2. And do not forget the rectangular load, 35. Yung haba niya ay x minus 2. So, x minus 2 siya. And do not forget that the center of gravity is here, which is obviously kalahati yan ng x minus 2. So, here, lagay ko siya 1/2 ng x minus 2. Then, plus the moment itself, no? So, ayan na po, no? Yung ating equation. So, simplify further. So, this is halimbawa, no? 275x is equal to 1180 plus 65 x minus 2 plus ito, pag sinimplify mo yan, 35 over 2 x minus 2 squared plus moment. And therefore, yun na nga, the moment function is 275x minus 1180 minus 65x minus 2 minus 35 over 2 x minus 2 squared. So, na-derive na natin, class, yung moment function natin for DBC, no? So, ngayon, tapos na tayo dyan. We will now consider the virtual system. So, ayan, no? So, consider virtual system, class. And in this case, syempre, i-consider ulit natin itong temporary beam natin. Again, no, yung temporary, yung tinanggal mo yung support at B. Kasi nga, yun ay sa ngayon, determinate pa. Ayan, no. Pero ngayon, ang magiging kaibahan, class, is dahil nasa virtual system na tayo, tatanggalin natin yung lahat ng load. So, even this one, ayusin na lang natin. Dapat pala, no, yung kinopy-paste ko na lang yung original beam, no. So, erase ko lang po ito. Ayan, no. So, yun. Dito na lang. So, pag kinonsider natin itong virtual system natin, so, tatanggalin natin this time yung lahat ng loads. Ayan, no. So, ayan. Remove. So, ayun, no. Konting polish. Ayan. Tapos, yung support at B is still remove at this time, no. Ayan, no. So, ngayon, class, ang mangyayari dito, di ba, kapag virtual system and using force method, maglalagay tayo ng force sa P. And bahala ka na kung yung gusto mong ilagay na force ay pataas or pababa, no? But usually naman, ang nilalagay natin ay pababa, no? So, depende na lang siya sa inyo, no? Kung ano yung direction ng ilalagay mong force at B. Again, bakit sa B? Kasi nga, di ba, B yung original na location nung tinanggal natin na hinge support. Ay roller support, no? Kaya dapat dyan ka maglagay ng unit load, no? So now, dahil dyan, yung next lang naman na gagawin natin dito, class, is to determine the reactions at A, which is very obvious naman na yung AY is equal to 1 and yung moment at A this time is equal to 5, no? Simple equilibrium lang yan. Then yung next, magdi-derive tayo ng dalawang moment function in the virtual system. So, yung una, para sa ADB, because, di ba, no, ayan, dire-diretso lang siya hanggang sa B. Then, yung pangalawa naman is para sa BC. So, yun, no, dalawang cut. ang gagawin natin dito. So, para sa ADB, which is from 0 to 5, and para naman sa BC, which is from 5 to 8. So, sige, gawin ko na siya, no? Para hindi sayang yung oras. So, pag kinonsider natin yung ADB, which is from 0 to 5, so, i-drawing mo lang, class, itong part na to. So, dito nga, tiyagaan talaga, class, no, sa pag-drawing. So, ito yung A. Tawagin ko yung point X, no, as the point. Tapos, lagay ko lang yung M, no. Kasi nga, di ba, this time, pag due to the virtual load, small letter M. So, distance X, do not forget. Ayan siya. Then, yung support reactions natin, AY is 1. Moment at A is 5. So, here, it's very simple. Summation moment at X equals 0. So, clockwise moment equals counterclockwise. So, yung clockwise, 1 times X, and yung counter, 5 plus M. Kasi nga, di ba, ito counter, ito din counter. So, pag sinimplify mo to, X equals 5 plus M, or yung M natin ay X minus 5. So, that is now the moment function from 0 to 5, no? Then, finally, consider din natin dito yung BC, which is from 5 to 8, no? So, di ba, no? Yun naman yung magiging limit niya dito, no? That's 5 to 8. So, yun. Drawing ulit natin yung beam na mas mahaba. So, ito yung A, ito yung D, ito yung B. Tawagin ko lang yung point of cut as X. So, ito din, X. Then, alam naman natin na ito 2 meters, ito 3 meters, and finally, itong part na to is X minus 5. Very obvious, no? Kasi syempre, X ito naman 5 meters, so dapat yun ay X minus 5, no? So, of course, huwag kalimutan, may nilagay tayo ditong reaction na 1. Tapos, o yung unit load na 1. Then, ito naman, AY is 1. Moment ng A is 5. So, here, ang kalalabasan ulit, summation moment at X equals 0. So, clockwise moment equals counter. Nakalimutan kong maglagay ng small letter M dito, no? So, yun. So, the clockwise is simply 1 times X. And for the counter, obviously, that's 5. Tapos, yung unit load natin na 1 na X minus 5 plus the small m natin, no? So, pag sinimplify ko to, X is equal to 5 plus, pag dinistribute ko yan, X minus 5 plus M. So, obviously, as you can see, cancel out yung 5 kasi 5 minus 5 is 0. So, X is equal to X plus M. So, pag nilipat mo yan, M is equal to X minus X, or pwede mong sabihin ang moment natin ay 0, which is okay lang naman, no? Normal din lang naman din na may ganyang instance, no? So, ito na yung ating moment function from 0 to 5, and ito naman yung moment function from 5 to 8, no? So, this is the way, no? Again, no, this is the real, yung una, ito yung real system ng temporary determinate beam natin, and ito naman yung virtual system. Itaas ko lang, no? Ayan, no? So, now, para mas malinis yung magiging solution natin, gawan natin to class ng tabular solution. So, here, meron tayong mga span. Tapos, yung span natin ay 3 at this point, no? Pero, sige, later on na lang. Ayan, no? So, meron tayong span. Tapos, yung next na isusulat natin, yung big M, no? Pero, dito class, para tuloy clear, hahatiin natin to sa 3 span as the original, yung AD, yung BD, and yung BC, no? Yung AD, that's from 0 to 2. yung DB that's from 2 to 5, and yung BC that's from 5 to 8, no? So, para maging ano tayo, no? Maging mas maayos yung solution natin. So, again, yung AD from 0 to 2, adjust natin yung magiging borderline. So, ayan siya. Tapos, yung sunod naman, yung DB that is from 2 to 5. Ayan, no? And finally, yung BC, that is 5 to 8. So, ayan yung ating mga span. So, yung next na i-consider natin, class, is yung big M. So, as you can see, dito sa real function, itong unang na-derive natin is from A to D. So, ibig sabihin, from 0 to 2 lang siya. Kaya itong 275x minus 1180 ay para lang yan sa A to D. Pero, tandaan nyo na yung sumunod na span na na-derive natin from DBC, ibig sabihin, from DB and at the same time from BC. So, yung dalawang yon isang function lang siya, which is itong 275x minus 1180 minus 65 times x minus 2 minus 35 over 2 ng x minus 2 squared. Kasi nga, di ba, yung limit natin is from 2 to 8. Ayan, no, 2 to 8 na siya. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinulat ko siya, itong DB sa BC, isa lang itong moment function niyang M, kasi nga, itong DB 2 to 5, yun naman 5 to 8. So, parang pinagdugtong mo lang siya para maging 2 to 8, no? So, ayan. So, ito pala mali yung nasulat ko. 275x yun. Minus 1180. Ito naman, 275x minus 1180 minus 65x minus 2 minus 35 over 2 x minus 2 squared. Tandaan nyo, no? Same din lang naman yan sa BC. 275x minus 1180 minus 65x minus 2 minus 35 over 2 ng x minus 2 squared, no? So, ayan, nasulat na natin yung big M. So, let's proceed to the small m. So, sa small m naman, dalawa yung na-derive natin. And tandaan nyo, yung unang na-derive natin is from AD and DB. So, ibig sabihin, from 0 to 5 siya. So, sa table, ito yung isusulatan mo. Yung AD at the same time, yung DB. Kasi from 0 to 2, then 2 to 5, no? So, ganun yung system dyan, no? So, ito, isulat mo, x minus 5 and x minus 5. Then, syempre, yung last naman, class, yung BC, that is from 5 to 8. So, yun yung may moment na 0, no? So, ilagay mo lang siya as 0. So, ayan. So, yung next na gagawin natin, isulat mo lang dito yung flexural rigidity. So, halata naman siya from the original na yung AD saka yung DB, ang kanilang flexural rigidity ay 2EI. Pero yung BC, ang flexural rigidity ay EI. So, isulat natin siya dito na 2EI. 2EI kasi nga, 'di ba? Yan yung AD and DB. Pero dito sa last, EI lang, no? So, ayan. So, almost complete na tayo dito sa table natin. So, yung next na kukumputin natin dito is the integral of big M, small m over EI dx. And in this case, we will seek na lang the help of our calculator, no? So, I know naman that most of you have a calculator that is capable of integrating. So, just do that, no? So, for example, dito sa una, yung function niya ay, so, yung big M is 275x minus 1180. Tapos, yung small m ay x minus 5. For the purpose of discussion, yung over EI, since over 2EI, kaya divide ko lang siya ng 2. So, here, ang sagot from 0 to 2. Kasi, di ba, no, originally, yan yung limit niya. Then, just let your calculator do its job, no. So, yan ang lalabas, 3,711. So, 3711.667 over EI. Ayan, no? So, dito naman tayo sa sumunod, i-ano ko siya, integrate. Ayan, no? So, mahaba-haba yung function. So, that is 275x minus 1180 minus 65 ng x minus 2 minus 35 over ba't naka-plus? Dapat minus 35 over 2 ng x minus, oops, sorry. $35 over 2 ng x minus 2 na naka-squared, no? So, ayan siya. Tapos, dito naman sa right side, that's x minus 5. Then, dito, over 2. And dapat, ang limit is from 2 to 5, no? So, just let your calculator do its job. So, ang sagot dyan ay 1,004. Tama, no? 1,004 over EI, no? So, 1,004.0625. 0625 over EI. And finally, dito tayo sa last part. So, ayan siya, mahaba-haba. I-edit ko na lang to, no? So, over 1 na siya this time. Tapos, taas ko lang. Ito kasi, magiging 0 na siya. Tapos, kasi yun na yung small m. And here naman, from 5 to 8. So, just let equal signs show. So, dito, magiging 0 siya. So, tapos na tayo sa part na yan. So, dito naman, sa last part, that's the integral of small m squared over EI dx, no? So, small m na lang yung concern natin. Kaya, pag nag-integrate tayo, halimbawa, dito, no, sa AB, so, it's just x minus 5 na naka-squared. Tapos, divided by 2. From 0 to 2 yan, eh. Yun yung AB, no? From 0 to 2. 0 to 2. So, pag prinef mo yung equal sign, ang sagot, 16.3333 over EI. So, sa pangalawa naman, x minus 5 squared ulit kasi siya, no? Ayan, no? So, x minus 5 lang yung m, pero yung limit, 2 to 5. So, we will simply change the limit. So, 2 to 5, press equal sign. So, ang sagot ay 4.5 over EI, no? So, ayan. 4.5 over EI. So, finally, dito sa last obvious na kasi siya classes. Pero for formality, isulat ko 0 squared over 2 dx from 5 to 8. Then, press equal sign. So, obviously, that's 0. Ayan, no? So, tapos na tayo. So, pag manual integrate, so, ang gagawin nyo na lang naman dito, i-add sila because tandaan nyo, yung delta 1 is simply the sum of this, no? Ayan. So, pag in-add mo siya, 3711.667 plus 1,004.0625. So, ang sagot, 4,715.7295 over EI. Tapos, ito namang isa, 16.3333 plus 4.5. So, ito naman ang tawag natin dyan, delta P, kaya 20.8333 over EI. So, ayan na siya, no? Meron na tayong delta 1 and meron na tayong delta P. So, yung next na gagawin natin is compatibility equation tayo. So, yung compatibility equation, tandaan mo, delta 1 plus P delta P is equal to 0. Ayan, no? Kaya 4,715. Baguhin ko lang yung ink. Ayan, no? So, 4,715.7295 over EI plus P ng 20.8333 over EI equals 0. So, of course, cancelled yung EI dyan. then mahahanap mo yung value ng P. So, ang sagot is negative 226. So, negative 226.3554 kilonewton. No? So, yan na class, yung value ng P na nahanap natin. And ano, yung ibig sabihin ng negative na yan? So, ang conclusion natin dyan, yung BY, which is yung redundant natin, ay dapat 226.3554 kilonewton. But, dahil negative siya, ibig sabihin, yung direction niya ay opposite dito sa inassume natin na unit load sa B. Yun yung meaning nun, no? So, ibig sabihin, kung nag-assume tayo ng pababa dito, dapat yung reaction sa BY ay pataas. Ayan lang naman yung gusto dyan i-point out ng problem natin. So, that is now the value class of BY, no? So, anyway, na-solve na natin yung value ng redundant. So, now, ang magiging last step is you will go back to the original beam. Ayan, no? So, babalik tayo dito sa original na biga natin. Then, ilalagay ko na dito, class, yung nahanap ko na BY, which is pataas siya, na 226.3554 kilonewton. So, ngayon, ang gagawin nyo, dahil alam mo na yung value ng redundant, so using statics, may masosolve ka ng totoong value ng AY, at the same time, yung totoong value ng moment at A, no? So, you can pause this video if you want to solve that on your own, or kung sa tingin nyo, kaya, kung ayaw mo nang i-solve on your own, so pwede mo naman tong i-continue, no? So, sige, no? You can pause this kung gusto niyo pa siyang manupin. Pero dapat ma-solve mo siya. So, I think plinay nyo na siya kasi na-solve nyo na yung magiging totoong value ng AY and MA, and gusto nyo na lang na ma-check, no? So, dapat yung AY ay 48.6446 kilonewton. Tapos, yung moment natin ay 48.223 kilonewton meter, no? So, dapat, ayan yung nahanap natin, no, na mga reactions. Anyway, kung tapos ka na, so hindi pa dyan natatap yung reaction, no? Dapat ma-double check nyo kung sakaling hindi tumugma dyan sa value na yan yung nahanap nyo, no? But the next step here, class, is hindi pa naman kasi natatapos yung analysis hanggat hindi pa natin na-drawing yung shear and moment diagram nitong indeterminate beam natin. So, we need to draw it now. So, sige, pine-prepare ko lang yung guidelines for reference. So, sige po, no? Let's now try to draw this. Ayan, no? So, this is now the shear diagram. So, yung una, gagawin natin, may pataas dyan na 48.6446. So, 48.6446. Tapos, for the first 2 meter, smooth lang siya kasi wala namang load. So, dapat flat lang siya. Then, as you can see, may biglang 65 na bababa dyan. Kaya dapat 48.6446 minus 65. So, ang sagot doon, negative 16.3554. Ayan, no? So, negative 16.3554. So, yung next na gagawin natin, so may pa-triangle ay pa-rectangle. So, dapat minus 35 times 3. So, ayan siya, no? Negative 16.3554 minus 35 times 3. Kaya, ang magiging sagot doon, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, ay negative 121.3554, no? Negative 121.3554. Tapos yung sunod, as you can see, yung mismong reaction natin, na 226.3554. So, may pataas ulit na mangyayari. So, dapat plus 226.3554. So, ang magiging sagot dyan ay positive 105. And finally, yung ano naman dito, no, meron pa ulit kasing 35 times 3 na pababa, 'di ba, no? So 35 times 3 is 105. So 105 minus 105 is 0. So this is now your shear diagram, no? And as you can see, the shear diagram really makes sense, no? So before I proceed to the sketch of the moment diagram, hanapin ko muna class yung mga areas dito sa shear. So halimbawa, no, yung area nito, no, 48.6446 times 2, ito 97.2892. Baguhin ko lang yung ano niya, no. Ito, no, 97.2892. Tapos ito naman 1/2 ng base, 16.35, negative 16.3554, tapos 121.3554. So, times 3. So, ang area naman dito, negative 206.5662. Tapos, doon naman sa kabila, 1/2 ng 105, tapos 3. So, positive 157.5. So, ayan, no, yung mga areas natin. So, lagyan ko lang ng mga dot, no, para at least may mga guides, kumbaga. Ayan. So, let's proceed to the moment diagram kasi kailangan din natin yon. So, here, allow me to prepare the moment diagram. Ayan. So, yung una na gagawin natin, tandaan mo, meron tayong counterclockwise moment na 48.223 dyan. So, dapat pababa agad yung unang drawing natin, no? So, dapat baba agad siya, negative 48.223. Tapos, yung next na gagawin, i-add natin yung 97. Negative 48.223 plus 97.2892. So, ang lalabas is 49.0662, no? So, ayun siya. Pa-triangle yan kasi syempre galing sa rectangle sa shear diagram, no? So, here, 49.0662. Then, sumunod, may parabola tayo, ay may trapezoid. So, dapat minus 206.5662. So, ang lalabas dyan, negative 157.5. So, here, dapat kumurbada siya na pag ganito, no? Ayan, no? So, negative 157.5. Then, syempre, may pa-positive 157.5 tayo. So, magiging 0 siya. So, this is now the moment diagram of the beam, no? Of this indeterminate beam. So, ano ba yung magiging conclusion na natin dito, class? So, of course, yung Vmax natin, as you can see, that is negative 121.3554 kilonewton at B, no? Or at X is equal to 5 meters. Kasi nga, di ba, nandito yung maximum shear, obviously. Meanwhile, for the maximum moments, dalawa to. First is the maximum positive moment. So, that is 49.0662 kilonewton at point D or X is equal to 2 meters. Diba, no? Kasi nga, diba, with respect tayo sa reference na left, so, ayan siya. Tapos, yung maximum negative moment is nandito siya, negative 157.5, no? So, the maximum negative moment, negative 157.5 kilonewton meter at point B. Sorry, no? Yung una pala dapat point D. Ito, no? D. Tapos ito, B, X is equal to 5 meters, no? So, ayan, no? So, this is now the complete analysis of the beam. Then, yun na nga, na-drawing na din natin ng maayos yung kanyang shear and moment diagram, no? So, I do hope, no, na-gets nyo itong example natin for today, no? So, thank you so much for listening and watching and ingat kayong lahat.